Good morning. I want to extend a warm welcome to the class of 2024, their families, significant others, and friends. The University of Arizona and College of Medicine Phoenix are excited to honor and celebrate our graduates today. We're happy you have joined us in person and via live stream for the commencement ceremony. My name is Dr. Fred Wonnesford. I go by Fred, and I serve as the Dean of the College of Medicine Phoenix. Would you please stand, although many of you are, and join me in welcoming one of our graduating students, Nashaba Keefe, as she leads us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and please be seated. You see, it's actually it's great that we have such multi-talented people that graduate from medical school. It makes our job easier. We are honored to have students, family, friends, and loved ones joining us today. The college has a cherished tradition of processing along the streets of downtown Phoenix, first one for me, led by a pipe and drum corps. This symbolizes the journey of our graduates to become physicians in the community which has supported their medical education. We hold this ceremony in the thriving modern city of Phoenix, with whom we share strong commitments to innovation and progress. The hooding ceremony is an ancient tradition to recognize individuals who've attained knowledge and skill through academic rigor and research. The hood, given to medical doctors, also signifies those who value humanism, honor, and compassion. We are blessed to also have outstanding leadership here at the University of Arizona. I would like to acknowledge our leaders and introduce them on the platform. Dr. Robert C. Robbins. Regent Cecilia Mata, Chair of the Arizona Board of Regents. Dr. Michael Dake, Senior Vice President for the University of Arizona Health Sciences. Dr. Jimmy Parks Watkins, our commencement speaker. Dr. Rudina Sharma, Executive Vice Dean, University of Arizona, College of Medicine Phoenix. Dr. Glenn Fogarty, Vice Dean, Undergraduate Medical Education. Seems popular. Dr. Ken Knox, Vice Dean, Academic and Faculty Affairs. Francisco Lucio, Esquire, Senior Associate Dean, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. Also popular. Dr. Katie Bright-Hillis, Associate Dean, Clinical and Competency-Based Education. Dr. Stephanie Briney, Associate Dean, Student Affairs. Please join me, although you already have, in thanking these leaders. I also want to acknowledge our department chairs and faculty who are responsible for the extraordinary personalized education and professional development of our graduates. Our faculty work closely with an outstanding staff who enable the success of our mission. To our dedicated faculty and staff, we owe a debt of gratitude, and we thank you for your incredible work. To the families. Graduates, I am confident that this moment in your lives would not have been possible without the love and support of your family and friends who are here to celebrate with you today. Let us show appreciation for your tremendous contributions. Thanks to all. To the class of 2024. 4 years ago, when you entered medical school, times were very different. A global pandemic changed nearly every aspect of daily lives. You began your medical education despite many unknowns, taking classes virtually for the first year and building the foundation of your career as physicians in a completely new way. You trusted this college to deliver on the promise of preparing you well for a career in medicine. We, like you, had to adapt to deliver quality education using the internet. We learned that some parts of medical education can be delivered this way and may even be advantageous. We were also reminded that much of medical education is deeply personal and best delivered face-to-face, the way patients prefer to receive their care. For this grand experiment to work, we had to trust each other. We have earned each other's trust. You are now not the same person you were when you started. You have grown intellectually, professionally, and personally. We are in awe of your ability to adapt and excel. I have been a faculty member at several medical schools, and I assure you the medical foundation you receive here is both outstanding and quite novel. But you didn't know that then. You took a leap of faith. When viewed through the lens of hindsight, that was a smart decision. You prevailed, and we are here to celebrate your success. Commencement is a time for advice and sometimes long speeches. This will not be one of those, okay? My advice that I'm going to give you is pretty simple. Do the right thing. Do the right thing by your patients, your family and loved ones, and yourself. This might sound simple, but it really isn't. Your patients will demand your attention, as will your family and loved ones. Your happiness and job satisfaction are rooted in figuring out how to give them the time and consideration they deserve. Unfortunately, some pressures are new to our profession, such as the corporatization of healthcare, which demands ever more productivity, or state and national politics, entering our sacred doctor-patient relationship. When the right answer is unclear, and it will be sometime, focus your decision on doing the right thing for your patient above all else. Returning to the theme of trust, let's talk about the state of our profession and your role. What is scientifically undeniable, yet recently debated, is that discovery and innovations in medicine have delivered better health and well-being, where disease and suffering can be prevented, eased, or even eradicated. But some in our country don't receive the same care as others, And for this and other reasons, trust in our noble profession has been eroded. You will have a critical role in reversing this trend. You might ask, Fred, how do we build trust? Even though you know intrinsically how important trust is to our profession. You cannot be welcomed into another person's life without it. You can interact, but to become part of their lives, you must be invited. That comes when people trust you. Listen to understand, pay attention to what isn't said. Sometimes what a patient doesn't or can't say aloud is the key to understanding. You have a good start on this because many of the people in your community of trust are with you today. Your friends and faculty members from this college, the family and loved ones who have always believed in you. They will be with you for the rest of your lives. Continue to build your community with great people who bring you the best person of yourself. Trust is also important in the broader community in which you live. As a College of Medicine, we continue to train and encourage future physicians to care for communities that are less served by modern medicine. We, like you, want to rebuild our patients' trust in what we offer to society. Be a person who can be trusted. Build your relationships on collaboration, transparency, and honesty. As new physicians, I hope you will strive to deliver the best care to all your patients, regardless of their ability to pay for these services or their personal circumstances. Finally, as physicians, our purpose is to prevent, treat, and heal disease. At the College of Medicine, Phoenix, we and you are committed to innovating medicine from bench to bedside to better serve communities in Arizona and beyond. You will always be part of our college, wherever your career takes you. We look forward to collaborating with you to advance our ability to care for people, and we anticipate hearing about your contributions to the field of medicine. Thank you for the trust you place in our college. Congratulations, class of 2024. Now I invite our president, Dr. Robert Robbins, to extend a welcome from the University of Arizona. Dr. Robbins.
Hello, class of 2024. Can't see you very well, but I'm excited for you. I'm so proud of all of our graduating students, as the dean said, and all of you who are here, either in person or virtually, that have supported you through your journey. You've reached a milestone in your lives by earning your degrees, and now we're all excited to see the impact you'll make on our world. I'm always so impressed with our Wildcats, and I know for the class of 2024, you will continue the college legacy of outstanding physicians who serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, our country, and truly around the world. The impact of this class in caring for patients will be known from East Coast to West Coast as you embark on that next part of your journey, your residency training. You exemplify the Wildcat purpose, working together to expand human potential, explore new horizons, and enrich life for all. This class has demonstrated your commitment to improving the lives of your patients through health and well-being and through service inside and outside the classroom and clinic. One of the things that I like to mention to medical students is about the importance of physicians truly seeing the patient that they're treating. The dean touched on this, and not just viewing their numbers through a computer screen. Today's keynote speaker, Dr. Watkins, is going to speak with you about this as well. What renowned physician and best-selling author and one of Dr. Dakes and I's colleagues for a long time at Stanford University, Abraham Verghese, calls the eye patient. Dr. Verghese reminded us of the significance of the physical exam as a ritual of trust and care, a sign of our promise to be there with our patients no matter what. I remember when the checklist was introduced in the operating room, where you ran through the patient's name, their ID number, what procedure we're doing, an aortic valve replacement with retrograde cardioplegia. And when all that was over, and it was a good thing to do, I reminded everyone who this patient really was, what they liked to do, what their family was entrusting us to do is to bring them safely back. And I remember asking my patients, send me a picture of something that you really want to do, you can't do today. Send it to me in a year, and I still get those pictures. I believe in these values even more, which are important during the days of you embarking on this great journey, as I did almost 41 years ago to the date. While the physical exam may look different today, or might not even happen with virtual appointments or telemedicine, we can and should still have compassion for all of our patients. We must still advocate for them, and we must build trust with them. You are entering a profession dedicated to the service of others. It is an incredible calling and an incredible privilege, and I congratulate you on this achievement and for what you are going to do in the future. I know I speak for all at the University of Arizona when I say how proud we are of your determination and impact that you're going to create for humanity. You have the support of all of us at the University of Arizona. You truly will be a Wildcat forever. Congratulations again to you, the class of 2024. Bear down.
Thank you, President Robbins. It is my pleasure to invite the Chair of the Arizona Board of Regents, Cecilia Mata, to address our distinguished graduates.
Good morning. Buenos días, buenas tardes. On behalf of the Arizona Board of Regents, I'm thrilled to be with you all to celebrate this momentous occasion. I congratulate each of you. Earning a degree in medicine is an arduous task, one that requires perseverance, resiliency, resolve, and many caffeine-fueled late-night study sessions. We're grateful to you and your fellow graduates for choosing to pursue your medical education in Arizona, and we hope that many of you will practice here. You have opened the door to a brighter future for yourself, for the future of our state, and generations to come. The knowledge that you have gained in medical school can now be put into practice. You're part of an occupation that encompasses all stages of life, from the wonder of birth to the final stages of death. Some of you will conduct life-saving research, invent medical products, and advance new treatments for diseases. You represent a new generation, one that our society will look toward to address that many healthcare challenges facing our state and society. Arizona benefits tremendously from graduates such as yourselves. It is estimated nearly 3 million Arizonans have limited access to primary care, and more than 1 in 3 Arizona hospitals face a critical staffing shortage. Our board and universities are working to lessen this shortage through an initiative called Arizona Healthy Tomorrow to all Arizonans that are able to access care they need. Among its goals, and our goals, are to double the number of medical school graduates from the University of Arizona. I hope to stay connected, that you stay connected with this university and remember your alma mater throughout your life. I hope also that you all take time to remember those individuals who help you succeed here, from professors to mentors, and the legacy of this institution that has changed so many lives for the better through higher education. In addition to the good work you will do in your medical career, you're poised to become leaders in your communities. I encourage you to share your vast knowledge and skills by volunteering, mentoring youth, serving on nonprofits boards, and being an advocate for good, because there is more than one way to save life. Most of all, Cherish this moment. We're all proud of what you have accomplished and done. We're looking forward to what you have yet to do. And finally, I would like to leave you with few words of advice as you start your next chapter in medicine. Success is a state of mind. Stay focused on your goals and don't stray from what you really want in life. There is no time like now. Don't procrastinate. The most important time and what we call the moment is today and now. So always focus, when you're present, you will focus on the things that you really want. Don't let others determine your destiny. Remember, you are in control. And finally, I always say this, even for myself, keep life simple and remember what's important: finding fulfillment, treating patients, and making positive change in the world. I commend each of you on this fantastic milestone. Congratulations, class of 2024. Felicitaciones a nuestra clase del 2024. Estamos muy orgullosos de que todos ustedes hayan logrado este nuevo capítulo en su vida. Gracias.
Thank you, Regent Mata, for those thoughtful words. I am honored to present the Stuart D. Flynn, MD, Master Educator Award to recognize an outstanding teacher from among our faculty. Dr. Flynn was an excellent teacher who dedicated countless hours to medical education as well as to the service of the underserved in our community. Dr. Flynn served as a dean of the college during its formative years. The recipient of this award is selected by the graduating students as someone who exemplifies the dedication, hard work, compassion, and discipline that it takes to be a great educator. This year's winner is Dr. Jimmy Parks Watkins. Young physicians require irreplaceable in-person training and mentorship that is essential for them to become astute diagnosticians and healers. Dr. Watkins serves as an assistant clinical professor of anesthesiology. He excels as a facilitator for case-based instruction, also known as CBI, and simulation training, where students hone critical thinking skills through discovery and practice. Dr. Watkins has had a tremendous impact on students' education. His extensive knowledge and commitment to teaching has made him a valued mentor to our students. And here is just a few things that the students had to say about Dr. Watkins. Dr. Watkins has been an incredible mentor for so many of us, particularly in simulation. His passion for teaching has been both a great asset to my education, but also has been an inspiration for the type of teacher and physician I want to be one day. A second, Dr. Watkins was a highlight from CBIs in the first and second year to simulations in the third and fourth year. I was constantly inspired by his commitment to education and supporting our learning throughout. Plus, and this is actually pretty important, he's absolutely hilarious. Many people can be described as great physicians, but not all of them are great teachers, as my mother frequently told me. Dr. Watkins exemplifies the knowledgeable, compassionate physician leader who trains medical students to become just that. Dr. Watkins, would you come forward to receive your award? On behalf of the college, especially because you're doing double duty, congratulations and thank you, Dr. Watkins. I'm also pleased to announce a new award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, which honors a faculty member who has earned distinction of receiving the Stuart D. Flynn Award at least 4 times. That's a lot of times. Although our college is fairly young for a medical school, our students and alumni have learned from some of the best educators. And these educators are among the best. Dr. Marcella Moffett and Dr. Elaine Negeman are the first faculty to be bestowed the Lifetime Achievement Award. A formal celebration and display of their awards will be held on campus at a later date. Please give them a round of applause again. Okay, now let's hear from a student, almost a physician. I would now like to introduce our student speaker, who was elected by the class of 2024 to provide the student commencement address. Please welcome Meher Racker as she shares the student address.
Hi everyone, I can't believe I'm here. I want to start out by saying that it's such a huge privilege to be speaking here today. To those of my classmates who had the faith and generosity to nominate me, I am incredibly grateful. It is a joyful but sobering thing to finally meet at these crossroads before we go our separate ways. There are people in this room to whom these might be my last words ever, and so it took me a long time to decide what I wanted to say. But then last week, everything kind of just clicked into place. It was lunchtime on a Tuesday, and I was headed to the Healing Garden, Banner's premier alfresco dining experience. And I ran into Dr. Hartmark Hill. To many in this room, she is the face of our narrative medicine department. But I have been lucky enough to know her as a mentor since before I was even a student here, and even luckier to know her as a friend. We spent some time reminiscing on the days we used to work together, appreciating the ways the field has grown over the last few years, and laughing at the unique absurdities of medical education. And then she encouraged me in the warm and profound way that she always does, to continue to seek out the humanity that our profession is born from. We parted our ways and I headed back to a table full of friends to talk about anything and everything from worst dates to our fears about residency to new research papers that were circulating our Instagram feeds. And maybe it's just the graduation goggles that are talking, but if I could bottle that hour up, it would be one of my most prized possessions. Ultimately, there was nothing special about that lunch. It was perfectly mundane, and I know every graduate in this room has probably had a similar experience, but I will forever be in awe of the fact that I have had the chance to meet people in medical school who can make even the most mundane moments of my life so perfect. My peers are incredibly gifted. They have matched into competitive specialties, have been published in highly esteemed medical journals, and recognized as top candidates in some of the most reputable institutions in the country. But what towers above all those accomplishments, and what I will remember most, is their ability to laugh freely, their willingness to love generously, and their dedication to seek joy in every leg of this journey. There is so much of medical education that is unfamiliar and alien, and sometimes it feels like you're stuck at a roulette table wondering how many times can one person bet on black before it finally pays off. But in the face of all that is uncertain about our future from here on out, I hope I can offer one small certainty. No matter what separates us, whether it be time or experience or distance, We will always be bound by the love that we cultivated here. So, in the words of my hero, Elle Woods, congratulations, class of 2024. We did it!
Well, why don't you come back up because you're supposed to get your plaque. Yeah. It is now my honor to introduce to you our 2024 commencement speaker, Dr. Watkins. A few more things about Dr. Watkins. He is a physician teacher, as you've heard. He's a lifelong learner who took an unusual path to become a physician. Quite unusual, actually. After earning his Doctor of Dental Surgery degree, he completed residency in oral surgery. His interest in research led him to a PhD, and a few years later, he decided to attend medical school at the University of Alabama. He completed an internship in surgery at Phoenix Integrated Surgical Residency and anesthesia residency at Virginia Commonwealth University. He would say that he learns as much as he teaches through his interaction with medical students, and most seasoned faculty would say the same thing. By virtue of his significant medical and educational contributions, Dr. Watkins offers a unique perspective for young physicians who are embarking on their careers. Please welcome Dr. Jimmy Parks Watkins. Good on the hood. Good on the hood.
I was beginning to wonder there for a minute. My hood was going to stay on. I am going to deviate somewhat from the words that I sent into the dean's office. Imagine that, right? I do want to thank Dr. Wondersford and all the distinguished guests, including Dr. Robbins here today and the visitors. And most importantly, I want to thank you, this class of 2024, and their supporting cast of family and friends. I don't know exactly what to say after receiving that award. I was totally taken aback. It truly is a humbling experience and a wonderful honor to have been asked to participate as a speaker at your commencement, especially when considering that it's usually those of celebrity who are at this podium during this time. But it's truly touching for a retired old guy to be asked to do this. As a frequent visitor to our small congregation in Buckeye would comment on each of his visits, what a grand and glorious occasion this is. And that description is a perfect fit as I look out over this group of young people that I have had the opportunity to see grow and develop over these last few years. There really is no way I can express the depth of admiration I have for you and the depth of gratitude for this award today. However, I would echo the words of Sir William Osler, the father of modern medicine and modern medical education, who said, "Let me congratulate you on the choice of calling, which offers you the choice of intellectual and moral interests found in no other profession. Remember, the practice of medicine is an art, not a trade. It is a calling, not a business. I'm aware that the role of a commencement speaker is akin to that of the deceased at a funeral. While your presence is noted, you're really not expected to say much of consequence. And I know of no one who remembers anything about the commencement speaker at their graduation. The only recollection I have of any commencement I have been involved with was one from dental school when we sang our class song, "Oh Lord, we've been in hell. We're coming home, we're coming home." Though you may not recall what I say today, I want to present to you three things for your consideration. One is that you have been well prepared for the next step of your education. Two, that the Doctor of Medicine degree provides the opportunity to become, but does not create, a physician. Three, the future of medicine is brighter because of you. A medical school commencement is a ceremony that is a combination, both celebratory and initiatory, while being overarchingly confirmatory. It is an occasion to celebrate the accomplishment of completing a challenging course of study for which you shortly will be awarded the Doctor of Medicine degree. In addition, it marks the initiation or the commencement of the next and even more challenging phase of your education, internship, residency, and continued lifelong learning. It is also a confirmation that as a result of diligent, difficult, and dedicated preparation, you are ready for the opportunities and the challenges that await you. As a caution, though, let me tell you, as an obstetrician friend would tell all of his newly postpartum moms, well, congratulations. Now the easy part is over. For many years, two hand surgeons in Richmond, Virginia, Drs. Charlie McDowell and William Bowers, presented a small pamphlet to the graduates of the Medical College of Virginia entitled "The Journey from MD to Physician." That most real journey commences for you today. Osler, in his description of medical education, was quoted as saying, "He who studies medicine without books sails an uncharted sea, while he who studies medicine without patience does not go to sea at all." Becoming a physician then requires that after mastering the science of medicine, one must be educated in the art of medicine, which is the consummate healer's art. That part of your education cannot be accomplished in the marbled halls, clad in the robes of academia. You cannot become a physician without the experience of engaging, as we've already learned, in a trusting relationship with those who are termed patients, but who in reality are fellow travelers along life's highway, in need of the healer's art only you, because of your training and compassion, can provide. True to Osler's admonition, the curriculum at the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix, utilizing the integrated organ system approach to the study of medicine, including case-based instruction, coupled with the intensive doctoring program, the robust simulation experiences, and clinical clerkships, has prepared you well for the arduous but rewarding lifetime journey ahead. Consider the sea has been charted. The goal of the faculty has been to have you arrive at this pinnacle today well prepared for future voyages on those charted seas. Let's review briefly some of the ways that they have worked to do that. I want you to recall the 7-ingredient recipe for clinical success you learned during Introduction to Medicine and Transitions, as explained to me by Dr. Brenda Shinar. Those ingredients are medical knowledge and curiosity, communication skills, developing a hard work ethic, kindness and compassion, humility, active team membership, and remember, there's no I in team, and resilience. Those 7 ingredients, when combined in proper portions and served with appropriate timing, will allow you to make this transition from MD to physician a wonderful, meaningful adventure that will last a lifetime. Those of you fortunate enough to have had Dr. Judd Tillinghast as a CBI facilitator have been exposed to Dr. T's axioms, or as he subtitles them, Tips for Young Physicians, or Old Dog Tricks for Young Puppies. Although time does not permit a complete review of all 26 of the axioms, they are available on request. Let's consider just a few. One is to listen to your patients. They're telling you what's wrong with them, along with the probable diagnosis of their problem. Talk with your patients, not at them. Osler also noted that the good physician treats the disease. The great physician treats the patient with the disease. And while experience is the best teacher, often the exam precedes the coursework. Therefore, it's best if you can learn from the experiences of others. Dr. Farrell Sams, who is a country doctor in rural Georgia, gave this advice in his book, Run with the Horseman. See, absorb or discard, but learn. Another of Dr. T's axioms is, as a new physician, find an experienced nurse. Right? Make a friend. Take their advice as to a patient's progress. He goes on, write notes to yourself about complicated cases or problems. You will learn from them and be protected by them. He also advised to develop a support group from family, community, friends, and colleagues. Problems are best solved with group effort. As a corollary to another of Dr. T's axioms, Sir William Osler, in his farewell address to the faculty and students at the University of Pennsylvania in 1889, wrote that physicians would do well by developing what he called equanimitas, which he described as a combination of imperturbability, the learning to be calm in critical situations, the coolness and presence of mind in all situations, calmness amid the storm, clearness of judgment in moments of grave peril, while also learning to deal gently then with this deliciously credulous old human nature in which we work, and restrain your indignation, hence the need of an infinite patience, and an ever-tender charity toward these fellow creatures. Many of you have had the good fortune to be taught by Dr. Jeff Garver in the simulation lab. Recall how he explains his approach to patients he sees in the emergency room. He first places a blanket, freshly obtained from the blanket warmer, to cover them, and then he sits down by their bedside to begin his interaction with them. This small act of kindness tells his patients that he cares about their comfort and is there to help them as he listens to their history with undivided attention. What a wonderful example of a kind and caring physician you have had. This reminds me of the Martin Fisher quote, "In the sick room, 10 cents worth of human understanding equals $10 of medical science." And you will find as you move on to the next stage of your education that you will be exposed to many potential heroes and role models. As noted in Dr. T's axioms, that exposure will affect your practice of medicine, but only if you are observant. I took stock of my heroes in constructing these remarks and found them too numerous to count. TNTC for those who are in the know. I would like to include just a couple that were remarkable to me. The first is Zabulk St. Petery, or St. Pete as he was known. He was a gifted and talented cardiothoracic surgeon. One morning arriving at the hospital, I noticed that he had kept vigil by one of his patients' bedsides. And I asked him why, and his response was that his patient was too sick to be left alone that night. I only discovered later that this was not an isolated occurrence. It was good to have St. Pete as your surgeon. The second is David Hume, or King David as we referenced him. He was the chief of surgery at the Medical College of Virginia, also a pioneering transplant surgeon, and he made an indelible impression on me as to the importance of all members of the medical team. Some members may be more visible than others, but all are important. One day, one of the chief residents in surgery, in a demeaning conversation over an inconsequential matter with the ward clerk, threatened to have her fired. Dr. Hume summoned the resident to his office and asked for an explanation. And then he asked the resident, how many chief residents were there in surgery this year? Response, 5. And how many were last year? Response, 5. And how many will we have next year? Dr. Hume, you know we have 5 chief residents in surgery every year. Exactly, was Dr. Hume's response. We create 5 new chief residents every year. And then he asked, do you know how difficult it is to find a good ward clerk? Point, set, match. Although it's always been an exciting time to begin clinical practice of medicine, it is especially true today, when the application of scientific advancements is occurring at an increasingly rapid pace. And we've entered the 4th industrial revolution, which is the era of connectivity, advanced analytics, automation, and advanced manufacturing technology. One of the most recent advances would be the inclusion of artificial intelligence into the mix, which has led to alarm and concern from some in medicine due to recent reports in the emergency medicine literature and JAMA, where the ability of generative pre-trained transformers, or GPTs, were compared to that of various types of physician specialists in solving clinical problems. Those arenas included emergency medicine, cardiology clinics, completing qualifying examinations, assessing the severity of Parkinson's disease, and competing with glaucoma specialists in diagnostic and treatment accuracy in glaucoma patients. In those 5 arenas, the score was AI 5, physician specialists 0. Maybe those concerns were justified, or were the results skewed? Although AI by definition has no native intelligence, it has the capability of immediately searching multiple databases and developing logical responses to questions. Why? Because they've been pre-trained and have almost immediate retrieval capabilities. GPTs may have the capability to chart the seas in exquisite detail. However, and contrary to recent reports, they have not the capacity to sail beyond the harbor. They may spew out the answer to a complexing problem, but they lack perspective and cannot convey a meaningful response in the kind, caring, and humanistic way a physician can. Now, can AI be harnessed like other advances to make positive change possible? Consider that for too long, physicians have been hobbled and frustrated to the point of burnout by being tethered to computers, required to make entries into an electronic medical record, spending more time facing a computer and less time in face-to-face contact with patients, as well as having limited time to complete thorough physical examinations, thus negating the essence of medical practice. This has created the concept of the eye patient, as was described before by Dr. Abraham Verghese from Stanford, as patients morphing into icons on a computer screen with treatments being dictated by lab results and imaging. Now, I can foresee AI emerging on this scene, cape and all, able to speak to the computer in its native tongue, while interjecting a physician's directed perspective into a well-constructed, generated report. Now, at last, the physician can return to those thrilling days of yesteryear and find again the exhilaration of practicing genuine bedside medicine and regain the human connection that makes the practice of medicine so rewarding. Please consider that while medical science will change with time, the need for a kind and caring physician practicing the science and the art of medicine will not. The future is very bright because of you, my young friends and colleagues. In some respects, I envy you. Your intellect, your empathy, your desire to make the world a better place because of what you're doing with your lives. You will accomplish much of what you want to do or want to accomplish by discharging your primary responsibility as a physician, to be an untiring advocate for your patients, using all the gravitas provided by your position to improve their lives. This does not mean that there will be no difficult or challenging times, because there will. And when those times come, engage your support group. And remember to pause and reflect on the wonderful experiences you have had by being a physician and how they made you feel. In other words, count your many blessings. There is nothing more enjoyable and rewarding than being a physician. Above all, remember the admonition of Henry James that there are three things in human life that are important. The first is to be kind. The second is to be kind. And the third is to be kind. Thank you again for this wonderful opportunity you've afforded me today. I express my love to all of you. You have been a delightful group to get to know, and I look forward to hearing of your successes in the future. Last thought, if you ever have need for backup, we're here for you, and we know people. In addition, when needed, freely invoke the motto used by General Vinegar Joe Stilwell in World War II and Barry Goldwater during his 1964 presidential campaign, illegitimi non carborundum. Thanks again for your example. Go Wildcats.
So how many people know what that non-standard Latin phrase at the end means?
They know. I've told them. They don't. They're just hesitant.
You don't want to say it? Okay.
You want me to tell you? Don't let the bastards grind you down.
Got a lot of pages to get through to get to the next section here. All right, thank you, Dr. Watkins, for sharing those inspiring words. I now welcome our Associate Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Stephanie Briney, to introduce what you've been waiting for, the class of 24, the hooding ceremony.
Thank you, Dean Wandesford. I am honored and so excited to be here to participate in awarding these graduates with the designation of Doctor of Medicine. We're looking forward to recognizing the class of 2024. My distinguished colleagues, Dr. Renita Sharma, Dr. Ken Knox, and Dr. Katie Bright-Hillis will do the honors of hooding the graduates. As a reminder, the ceremony will be recorded in its entirety. It will be made available on the college's YouTube channel. I think I'm waiting for the PowerPoint slide. There we are. All right. First, Heya Alani. Bernice Alcanzo. Natalie Alteri. Alberto Alvarez Guerrero. Amelia Anderson. Maria Allen Bala. Catherine Barlow. Asif Becker. Jeffrey Boward. Teresa Bowie. Alex Francis Sophia Burundi. Andrea Busicescu. Marcus Childs. Annapurna Chitnavis. Urina Cho. Colton Cowan. Carlene Cuevas. Christopher Danetzo. Jessica Dong. Aaron Dowell. Taylor Alinsky. Cassandra Everly. Claire Faulkner. Giovanna Maria Figueroa. Emily Galloway. Eric Garber. Manreet Carr Gill. Jorge Gonzalez. Nicholas Groth. Jaden Gubler. Prathima Harvey. Dean Lucio, would you please step forward to announce the next group of students?
Henry Hoskinson. Jacob Hauscher. Angela Hu. Colin Herkett. Catherine Ingbar. Eric Jackson. Meghna Jayaraman. Ishan Kashyap. Jacob Casper. Jacob Ketcher. Nushaba Khan. Aaron Cedric Yanis. Kylan Lovell. Ines Matug. Lindsay Malika. Scott Marquez. Sean McCauley. Ellen Mendoza. Rachel Mendoza. Sarah Mescal. Alexis Montoya. Sarah Nelson. Daniel Oheb. Catherine O'Neill. Daniela Parga. Jade Parker. Amir Patel. Meher Rakar. Christina Reagan. Bryce Renzi. Thane Rosette. Lily Sandblom. Jordan Santos. Vrishti Shah. Varun Sharma. Paul Shim. Janovi Sriram. Sneha Singh. Dr. Fogarty, would you please step forward to announce the final group of students?
Trevor Smith. Gregory Sprout. Isabel Strauss. Liketh Lundy Surendra. Armin Talley. Tyler Vale. Alessandra Vanesco. Megan Vaughn. Emma Bernard. Michelle Wang. Oh. And Keto Warda. Danielle Wanger. Tanner Whiting. Avery Williams. Jeremy Winkleman. Alexa Worth. Maxine Yang. Michael Yee. Sean Yoon. Royan Zhao. It also is my great honor to present the first graduates of the MD PhD program. These students have dedicated 7 years of study to achieve this distinction. They have fulfilled the requirement of both a Doctor of Medicine and a PhD. With that, Ben Connor, please step forward. And Ashley Guest, please step forward. Everybody back to their seats. And now, I'm going to ask Dr. Sharma for her to please come forward for the honor of presenting the class of 2024 for the conferral of their degrees. Dr. Sharma.
The doctorate is the highest degree conferred by any university. The Doctor of Medicine degree stands apart for the trust society places in its recipients. These candidates accept the responsibilities to always put their patients' best interests before their own, to contribute to their profession, and to advance care through discovery for the betterment of humankind. Dean Wandesford, it is my honor to confirm these candidates have fulfilled the requirements of the Doctor of Medicine degree. They are ready for you to initiate the conferral of degrees.
Doctor of Medicine candidates, please rise for the conferral of your degrees. President Robbins, it is my distinct privilege to present to you the candidates from the class of 2024 who have satisfied the requirements of the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix, for the degree of Doctor of Medicine and Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Robbins.
This is by far the best part. By the authority vested in me by the Arizona Board of Regents and acting on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Medicine and Philosophy degree with all the intended rights and responsibilities. Please accept my warmest congratulations, class of 2024. Well done.
Yes, please all rise. Okay, so you can all sit down now. Since the inaugural oath of our first class of 2011, the students from each class have composed their own oath as they begin medical school to signify their commitment to the journey ahead. Consistent with the commitment they made 4 years ago, we asked the class to restate their oath. To lead our new physicians in their oath, I would like to invite Bernice Alcanzo and Lily Sandblum to the stage.
Graduates, please rise.
We, the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix, class of 2024, are honored and humbled to commit ourselves to this oath. To our patients and their loved ones, we acknowledge that we are guests in your world. Our duty extends beyond treating disease. We promise to advocate for you, celebrate your humanity, and care for you along your journey. To our healthcare team, we pledge to respect your diverse values and contributions. We will embrace the spirit of collaboration, unafraid to seek help when we do not know the answer. We vow to honor the legacy that preceded us and to cultivate future innovation. To our community, we pledge to hold ourselves to a higher standard and strive to be exemplary mentors and leaders. We aim to generate positive growth by alleviating healthcare disparities and suffering in our community. To our loved ones, thank you for your unwavering love and encouragement. Your support is foundational and integral to our continued success. May we continually reciprocate your love and strive to pay it forward. And to myself, I recognize that caring for others requires that I also care for myself. I acknowledge my own humanity, which renders perfection impossible and continual growth essential. I promise to extend compassion to myself as I will to others. We, the class of 2024, vow to cherish our calling to the field of medicine. We honor the tremendous privilege and responsibility bestowed upon us as physicians and promise to uphold this oath.
We're almost there. Thank you for joining us today. This has been a wonderful and memorable occasion. Graduates, let me be the first to officially welcome to our honored profession. To close our commencement proceedings, we will be led in the University of Arizona alma mater by Dr. Keefe.
Please sing along. The lyrics will be up.
Wonderful job. Thank you. And maybe we shouldn't have let you graduate. I am so appreciative of the students, faculty, staff, and partners who orchestrated this celebration. It is a testament to the culture of dedication and innovation for which our college is known. Special thanks to the organizing committee, Kate Chartrand, Admissions and Student Services, Student Affairs, Marketing and Communications led by Beth Smith, and all of our volunteers for their leadership today. So we don't have a traffic jam, we ask that you remain in your seats until the platform party graduates and faculty have recessed. You may meet your graduate in the lobby. Please note that we have a professional photo booth ready to capture the wonderful memories of today. The family photo booth is downstairs and our photography team will be waiting. Again, congratulations to all new physicians from the class of 2024.